Flay City family, what is up? It is Art and Bobby back in the kitchen to make my best ever breakfast taco recipe. These are paleo and they're so good and made with best in class ingredients. You're gonna love it. Now, I only make these on the weekend because during the week, I have a very strict regimen, you might say, of a diet and what I eat for breakfast. I have a quinoa breakfast bowl with chia seeds, plant-based yogurt, and some grain-free granola. But on the weekends, we go all out. We do pasture-raised Thrive Market bacon. We do pasture-raised eggs. Look at those vibrant egg yolks. We do my favorite coffee mix ever. We throw in some salsa, so from some avocado or guacamole, and we make delicious breakfast tacos with bacon and salsa and all the trimmings. It's very, very simple. Before we start the video, I want to thank today's sponsor, Thrive Market, longtime supporter of the channel. That's because all my favorite keto, paleo, gluten-free, vegan products I would normally get at the grocery store, you can get on Thrive Market for up to 30% cheaper. The box comes to your door, and they by far have my favorite pork on the planet now, 100% pasture raised from a small family farm called White Oak Pasture. This bacon is next level. It's unlike anything you can get in the grocery store. Plus, they have a lot of cool things going on there. They have a deals page on their website. You can get a ton of free swag if you spend over $49, which I do every time. I keep getting this organic almond butter every single time. It's a $9 value. It's really easy to search Thrive Market website too. You can search by values. I usually go with keto or paleo, and they have the price scanner on the app. You can scan anything at the grocery store. It'll tell you if it's cheaper on the website. Like I did it for the organic ghee at the grocery store, and they're like, no. Stick with your regular organic grass-fed ghee. It's cheaper and it's way better on Thrive Market. Listen, it's a service I love and I know you're gonna love it too. In the description box is my promo link. If you sign up for a year-long membership, you get a $20 shopping credit. I would use that for the pork bundle because the bacon is c'est magnifique, but I think you're gonna love it. All right, first up is the pasture-raised bacon. What makes it so good is, check it out, Art. It's sugar-free, so it's paleo, and it's 100% pasture raised with beautiful ingredients. This kind of stuff does not exist in the grocery store. So the way I cook bacon is flat on a sheet tray in a 400-degree oven for 13 to 16 minutes. Because if you cook it in a cast iron pan on the stovetop, it tends to curl up, but it sprays that oil everywhere. I do it in the oven and it works great. In the meantime, we're gonna cook the pasture-raised eggs to a soft scramble. Now, I have a video from the archives, like way back in the day, showing how to make the perfect scrambled eggs. And there's a couple tips that are gonna make it really soft and I'd say like curdy and creamy, unlike anything you might have had before. But to make it best in class, you gotta use organic pasture-raised eggs. You hear me talk about pasture-raised, very important. When you find pasture-raised at the store, look for certified humane. That's very important for chicken farming, and I would go with organic. I've said it a million times, but in case you're new to my channel, and there's a ton of new people this month, so thank you for subscribing, just because they're pasture raised doesn't mean they don't have a supplemental feed of grain. And unless they're organic, that grain, unfortunately, is gonna be GMO soy and corn from our boys over at Monsanto. So organic's the way to go, but if for some reason you can't get organic, plain pasture raised is miles better than free range, cage free, any of those marketing gimmicks, because pasture raised truly is free to forage out in the open. Okay, nonstick pan going. I'm gonna take my favorite Thrive Market 100% organic grass-fed ghee. This stuff literally smells and tastes like movie theater butter. I'm gonna put it in my nonstick pan. I'm just gonna do literally a teaspoon max. And then I have 5 eggs over here, and I'm gonna whip them up. The first key to making the best scrambled eggs is to whip a lot of air into here. Now, see the pan? I have very low heat. I'm not sure if you can see that, but that's tip number 1. And tip number 2 is as soon as the eggs go in the pan, just like Dory in Finding Nemo, just keep stirring, just keep stirring. So why do I have to keep stirring? The reason why is it's all about a soft scramble and keeping the curds as small as possible. So as the heat cooks it, curds will form. The larger the curds are, the more chunky, the more rubbery it's gonna be, the softer they are, which is why I'm constantly stirring and breaking them up, the silkier and creamier eggs are gonna be. So this will take a good 5-6 minutes and it's gonna look like egg soup like it does right now, but wait 3 minutes, Hold off on salting to the end because salt can actually make the texture of your scrambled eggs a little grainy, and you'll see it come together into something that is so darn good. So this is what I'm talking about by curds. Those are too big. So what I'll do is actually take it off the heat for a second, go really fast, break them up, and then put them back. And keep going and try to keep them as small as possible. Okay, now I'll pinch in a little bit of salt, crack in some black pepper, and we're almost done. Now, I like my eggs on the wet side, but if you like them kind of overcooked or on the dry side, just do it to your liking. The thing is, I know Gordon Ramsay has a video about this, and it's completely opposite of mine. He does it over really high heat and takes it off and on the heat like that. Listen, that's gonna work, but the odds are you're gonna overcook it. I'd rather go low and slow instead of Vin Diesel fast and furious. Now look, Art, that's done to me. How do you guys feel about that? Right? Art, look good to you?
Done.
I like that. See, it's wet. I'll take it over here. And even though I take it out of the pan, they're still cooking. Art, why are they still cooking?
Residual heat.
Residual heat, right? So they're still gonna carry over just a little bit. But that, my friends, is a perfectly cooked, silky, scrambled egg, right? I'm gonna pop this in my little mini oven here and set it on warm. Now, what makes this paleo or grain-free? It's tortillas. I have found that Siete Cashew tortillas are some of the best tortillas on the market because, first of all, look at the ingredients up here. Best in class ingredients, but the cashew flour tastes and has a texture just like flour tortillas. They don't break, they don't splinter. These are fantastic, but we have to warm them up abuela style in the comal, because every time I do them on stories, people see it, and if I throw them directly on the fuego, they're like, abuela would not approve of that. You have to do it in a hot cast iron pan for just a couple seconds. I'm warming up some salsa back here. Listen, it's Saturday morning, it's Sunday morning. You don't have to make everything from scratch. I love this brand of salsa. They have it on Thrive Market. I normally get the double roasted tomato salsa, but Art swears by this, right, Art?
No, I just said it was good.
Well, I'm taking that as swearing by. It's gonna be the first time trying that. And then I gotta make some of my favorite coffee. Now I can't drink black coffee anymore. It actually upsets my stomach and makes me kind of sweat. This is Laird Super Fuel, or Laird Insta Fuel. It's a combination of coconut milk powder, coffee, extra virgin coconut oil, and aquamine, which is calcium from seaweed. This is the most next level instant coffee you're ever gonna find. And then when you use my promo link in the description box, use your $20 shopping credit. I would use it for that pork bundle because that bacon is great, but also get the collagen grass-fed peptides. I'm actually gonna put a scoop of this in my coffee right now. Whoa! That was hilarious. Bacon ended up taking 15 minutes on the nose like it usually does. But come on, it's bacon, but still. Hot, sizzling, pasture-raised pork bacon is where it's at. We have a couple more tortillas to go, and then we'll build some tacos. All right, let's put the warm tortillas in my fancy taco holder. Put some of those soft scrambled pasture-raised eggs in there. Then we'll chop some of that crispy bacon, put it on top of the taco. Then we'll put some of that hot salsa on top. It's nice to warm it up so it's not cold. And just slice some avocados thin. I don't feel like making guacamole usually on a Saturday morning. If you think cilantro tastes like soap, this is where you would skip. Sprinkle on the tacos. And then a little squeeze of lime juice. And there we go. My friends, paleo breakfast tacos with soft scrambled eggs, pasture-raised bacon, avocados, heck, anything you want to put on here is going to be great. Serve with a cup of joe. That's how we do weekends around here. Feeding time. We got Art over here. Desi holding the camera. These look fantastic.
The sabor. It's good.
Sabor is off the charts. It's just seasoned really nicely. The bacon is super salty and meaty. That's what you want to eat on the weekend, right?
Nice texture.
Have you had this coffee before, by the way?
I have not.
Chase it with the coffee.
It's good. I like it. I like it a lot.
The recipe is down below, including the macros and all that lovely stuff. Like, subscribe, share. The only way this channel keeps growing is by you spreading the love. Art and I have 2 videos going below us right now, but Desi holding the camera, and Art and I leave you like we always do. Hashtag keep on cooking, mad love, and peace.